Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. Alright guys, happy Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a great holiday. This is crazy. This is the last Bluray Tuesday of 2022. The last one. I feel like this year flew by. I remember recording last year's last Bluray Tuesday. And I don't know, it just happened so quick. So Christmas was great. Had a good time with family. I attempted a Tubi movie. I tried to watch The Stepmother 2, just hit Tubi, because I wanted to bring that, I watched the first one, I kind of reviewed it on this, remember, she's like a psychotic mother, kind of like a, with Erica Mena from Love and Hip Hop, so I was excited. I was like, okay, what are they going to do for the sequel? I feel like they rushed this out. And the first one, they were very like, baby, every 2 seconds. This one, all that she kept talking about is family. I thought I was watching The Fast and the Furious. It's about family. Vin Diesel could have been casted in this movie, it could have been great, but it was Christmas, I had a few drinks, and I was feeling myself, right? So I popped a little edible, so let's get an edible and put on The Stepmother 2. That was a mistake. That edible was triple the amount that I'm usually used to, and that fucked me up. And maybe I looked at Erica Mena in a different way, not in a good way. But I fell asleep, so I didn't finish it. But all I know is the bitch escapes the asylum that she was put in at the end of the first one. She got rid of that nasty pussycat wig, and she was trying to get a new family, and I'm gonna rewatch it from the beginning. We're gonna get back to this when I'm sober, so we can get into that, and I can review it better. But yeah, I heard her like the first 20 minutes. She kept saying, "Oh, you're my family. I need the new family and all this family shit." I'm like, okay, Vin Diesel. But anyways, check that out on Tubi. That did drop. Also dropping this week, right before New Year's. Earlier this year, Terror Train in October. The remake hit Tubi. The sequel to that, Terror Train 2, which they probably filmed in like a week. That was so quick. Is dropping December 30th. So check that out. Yeah, so all other stuff that I watched since the break, which I almost forgot about, which is, I don't know why, but I saw Avatar 2, The Way of the Water. So this movie is incredible. I talked hella shit last episode, like, okay, this shit's gonna be hella long, boring. We saw it in 40X, and oh my god, what an experience. 40X was insane. It was a fucking roller coasters. I like roller coasters, but I'm afraid of heights. I don't know what weird, right? Anyway, so you're sitting down, there's all these fucking seats, and they're very close together. If you're not going with your friends or significant others or family, I don't know. I don't want to be that too close and personal with Betty and Judy. I don't know. But the shit is crazy. So when it starts, even the trailers, like fucking trailers, the shit moves and warps like this, like you're on a roller coaster. There's fucking air that blows at you. There's like scents coming out of the mist. I feel like I was in like the Dark Knight. All this mist coming around me. I'm about to die. The coffee and shit from the Joker. I don't know. But anyways, The Way of the Water, it looked beautiful, y'all. It looked great. The first half I felt like it was kind of boring, like I anticipated. But then it picks up. It has a lot of cool action sequences, and I think they were elevated because I was going up and down and shit, and like on a wave. Like the boat scene when they're on the water, it felt like I was on a boat. The way the shit was jumbling, it was jolting. I almost fell out my seat. I did have my popcorn, and the popcorn almost fell out my bucket. I had my little Avatar bucket in my cup. I was scared to drink it because I don't want it to spill on me. I don't like shit to spill on me. And it was an experience. Oh, water was squirting out at me, and it got in my mouth. It was nasty. Bitch, where did that water come from? The seat? You know how unsanitary that is? The seat had water. That's disgusting. I've been splattered in the face plenty of times, but not by that nasty seat water. The fuck? Anyway, so Avatar Way of the Water was great. It was about family, about a father taking care of his family, move into a situation, thinking that it'll be better, but it's just the same. Things gonna still come back at you. You gotta face this threat or whatnot. There's a lot of things you can go in about this, but the Avatar 2 Way of the Water was amazing. I see why people have seen it 2, 3, 4 times. I don't think I would go see this again, anything other than 40X, because that was an experience. The shit was long, but it didn't seem as long as I thought. It was a lot of scenes that they probably could have cut down, but they wanted to get their money's worth, and these long shots. They're kind of beautiful, very like music video-esque. Like you watch the YouTube, but just like scenes. It was very much like that, but it looked great. Like I don't know how this will look like on TV though, because I guess it was shot for IMAX or shot for these big screens. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you gotta watch it. Avatar: Way of the Water, solid film, in my opinion. I hella liked it. Moving on to another film that I watched that dropped this past week on Netflix is The Glass Onion. The Glass Onion is a Knives Out story. It's a sequel to Knives Out, but it has like all new characters. It just has the detective from the first one, 007 guy, Daniel Craig. He is no longer doing those, so now he's doing the Knives Out films. So super shout out to Janelle Monáe. That bitch did her thing in this. Janelle Monáe, girl, amazing. And great. And it's a cool murder mystery. I like this one better because you didn't find out who the killer was at the beginning like the other one did. I like how it progressed. You had to find out who was the murderer or who killed these people, this person. I don't want to spoil it. But you had the Batista was in it. You had Kate Hudson. She was pretty funny, the drunk. And then you had all these characters, all these different type of things. The jock, the chef, and all these people, very Clue-ish. And they're all on this fucking island. And then Miss Janelle Monáe pops up, and everyone's just like, ooh, why is this bitch here? And then her story unfolds. It's crazy. So if y'all ain't watched it, it's on Netflix, so check that out. It is like 2 hours and 20 minutes. All these long movies. But this was actually really good. And it had me guessing. And I would say a little bit past the halfway point, I did kind of assume like, oh yeah, it's probably this person. But there's a lot of twists, a lot of turns, and I highly recommend it. It's not what you think, and I liked it. Cool murder mystery. It surpasses the first one for me. I did not like the first one as much as the second. Glass Onion, check that out. All right, I'm glad Christmas is over, y'all. Let me tell you, working in customer service is not the easiest during this time, and I still work now, and they're still playing Christmas music. I'm tired of Jingle Bells and All I Want for Christmas Is You. All I Want for Christmas Is You to shut the fuck up, because this music is too much. They still playing it. They need to turn the shit off. I don't know why. And then the customers are getting a bit nicer. I had a lot of cool people lately, but I had one that came up very, very, very flamboyant too, by the way. I'm in the middle of something, and he walked up top, could somebody help me? Very, very fat. I can't talk like him, but very feminine. He was like this, and then he had so much lip injections. He thought he was a Kardashian, and he had all these fillers. You know he old because he had all these fillers. His face didn't move, and he needed help, and I wanted to help him, but I said, hold up. And then he go out there. I was like, literally, I'm about to break something. He see me with holding all this shit. Anyways, he asked somebody else, oh, can you help me? Because he seems busy. I was looking at him. I was like, I told you I was coming. You know, I don't want to get him too excited. But anyway, so I got out there to help him. He's like, I'm so sorry. I did not want to be a dick. And I was like, oh, you're all good. What's your name? You know, I had to get his name and everything. He was like, I'm Mr. Woody. Let me tell you, he didn't want to be a dick, but his name is Mr. Woody. I almost laughed. Bitch, my inner 12-year-old came out, bitch. But I was very, very nice and very, you know, customer service-like. And, you know, my real Terrell didn't want to come out, but it was really funny to talk about. His name is, I don't want to tell his first name, Mr. Woody, basically. That's what we're going to call him, because his last name is Woody. I couldn't believe it, W-O-O-D-Y. And I was like, okay, Mr. Woody. You got plenty of those, I'm sure. Anyway, so he was super cool after that, but, you know, some people realize how they treat certain people, so it's kind of cool. He realized, oh, hey, yeah, I shouldn't have, you know, I saw you were busy. Anyway, so that was that, and that was pretty funny. I chuckled at that. But yeah, so moving on. So this is the last Blu-ray Tuesday of the year, and I feel like they went out with a bang. So Halloween Ends dropped this week. So Best Buy has the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, which we'll get here later. I don't have it today. And had a 4K release with a cool slip with his face, which I love because it matches the first two. And then we got the Walmart exclusive, which is a slipcover that opens up with a Velcro, and the inside it has Lori and Michael on the side, like looking at each other, which is super cool. It's a Walmart exclusive. And it's a great way to end the year with Halloween Ends, don't you think? I know y'all shady bitches are emailing me today and DMing me, I'm sorry. I got 2 messages today. Y'all cool, super cool, super cool. I know they were jokes. Mike, I got you. And then the other person, I'm not gonna tell these people's names, but anyway, so they message me talking about, oh, I know you're getting Halloween Ends, your favorite movie of the year. Bitch, I like that movie. And what? And y'all like boring shit. I saw, what's that fucking movie, y'all? Y'all post some boring shit, and I don't go in there and just talk about y'all shit. Halloween Ends is great, and I talked about it a lot. This movie, I got where they were going with it. Yeah, again, it wasn't a great ending for that trilogy. We won't get into it. So, since y'all didn't like Halloween Ends, I don't read books, but I do have the books. So these are the novelizations. So this is Halloween 2018. Yeah, there's a bookmark in here, and it looked like I read it, but I didn't. But that's gonna be right here. There's Halloween Kills. This look beautiful, like the novelization. So these books give you more in depth about each film. And I heard great reviews on these books, but this is the one, Halloween Ends. It's $8 on Amazon, $7.99. Y'all get your copy. Since y'all hate the movie so much, reading is fundamental. Get you a book, get you a library card, and get going. Because apparently this explains everything that you guys hated about Halloween Ends, the movie. Explained how he got from point A to point B with this, how the Haddonfield house burned down, more about Corey and his elevation and his thing with Michael, a lot of shit. So this explains it a lot more. I know it's a lot of pages. How many pages is this? I know this is too much. 365 pages to read. That's just, you know, read a page a day. You'll finish it in a year. And I don't know. So I just learned of this from YouTube, and people were talking about it like online. I ain't never read this. I do want to see. I might look up YouTube and get the fucking cliff notes. Maybe y'all could do that too. But I don't know. This is kind of cool that they did put this out to fill in the blanks, even though I get it. It's a movie. They should have put that in there. But did you want a 3.5-hour movie like Avatar with all that talking? I didn't. Halloween Kills was it for me. I loved. This is the ultimate Michael film, in my opinion. His ass was slicing and dicing and fucking people up, and he was at his top tier. Evil dies tonight, and it didn't in that movie. So it was great. So Halloween Ends. I know you guys didn't get what y'all got with that, but I did see Shade. Y'all bought it. So I saw all the people with their exclusives, 2 and 3 copies. I see you. So enjoy the movie, and I'm glad, you know, you're a completist like I am, but I love Halloween Ends, and I am definitely adding that to my collection, but stay tuned for a next episode, y'all. So yeah, so get into that. All right, so now we're getting into some films that I got last week that came late, and some Christmas gifts. So let's get into it. All right, the first movie I want to talk about is My Best Friend's Wedding. So I like Julia Roberts. She's one of my favorite actresses, and this came out like in the 90s, 97, I think, and I like this movie. That's why I upgraded to 4K. This movie is about Julia Roberts, who realizes she's in love with her best friend, and he's about to get married to Cameron Diaz. And Cameron Diaz, well, she looked good. She didn't age very well, y'all. She looked good in this and The Mask. If you all know what I know, you know, she looked great. I don't know what happened to her. She woke up one day and was just, I don't know. Anyway, so Cameron Diaz is in this, and she plays this, like, the girl who's about to marry her best friend, and Julia Roberts goes through all this stuff to try to ruin the marriage or ruin the wedding so that she can get her man. She don't get him. But this movie was so good. I thought it was funny. I don't know. I like the beginning when they were singing that song, Say a Little Prayer for You. I think on the bonus features it has the music video. It has a lot of bonus features, actually. Deleted scenes, alternate ending that I don't think I've ever seen. But I don't really watch a lot of romantical comedies. But this one, I used to watch a lot when I was a kid, and I hell like it. This and It Takes Two. If you heard about that with Mary-Kate and Ashley, with Kirstie Alley, rest in peace. That movie was great. With the sloppy joes, big gooey messy burgers. If y'all know, you know. Anyway, so My Best Friend's Wedding. 4K. All right, so here's the first Christmas gift I got from the Overlook family. I've never heard about this movie, and this is called Girls' Night Out. Don't that sound fun? So this is from Arrow Video, and it's about these dumb bitches. I'm assuming they dumb because they're in college, and this bitch looks dumb. Look at her eyeliner. Anyway, so basically they're doing these challenges, and I don't know if this is like some sorority thing, but they have to go through different shit. Like they have to go to graveyards and shit and do these challenges, and they all start dying one by one. But a sadistic killer is killing them, and then after he kills them, he the fucking Zodiac killer, and he calling the cops to give them clues. I don't know, but it sounds great to me. And then basically there's a whole twist of the turn, I guess, apparently, that something about that killer. I don't know. The reveal is supposed to be like very twisted, but I don't know. But I definitely want to see this. This is on my list to get out the way. I definitely want to watch this. You know, a lot of the times you get these movies, they just pile up. But I'm definitely watching this. It's a good pick. Thank you guys for getting this for me. And yeah, from Arrow. I love the slip. And here's the back. Here's the dumb bitches I was referring to. Yep, right there. All right. Next up, which is also a gift, is Al Pacino's Cruising. When I posted this, everyone and their mom was talking about how great this movie was. I ain't never seen it. I've heard of the film, and when I think of cruising, I think of the whole gay cruising, you know, the bathrooms and shit, and then the woods. I don't know. But anyways, I guess that's what this is about, kind of. I guess he goes undercover. He starts cruising to find this S&M killer or some shit. I don't know. But I heard a lot of good things about this. Arrow also put this out. Has loads of bonus features. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I don't know much about it, but I'm excited to watch it. Cruising. All right. Next up is one that I've heard for years. I don't know, and I've never seen it. Is Dressed to Kill. Criterion release. It's in 4K, I believe it says. It's from Brian De Palma, and it's about these 3 people who are recounting this murder or trying to figure out this murder. It's an erotic thriller, so I'm here for that. And I don't know, Dressed to Kill. It's this girl in this bathroom on the tub, and you got this man coming in. Has a lot of bonus features. I don't know, y'all. I ain't never seen this. But if y'all seen these movies I'm talking about, let me know if y'all like them down in the comments. But yeah, let's talk about it. I'm definitely going to watch this as well. It's a good triple feature. They did a good job, don't you think? I ain't never seen none of these. So if y'all seen these movies, let me know. And go from there. All right. So the biggest release of today, and I'm super excited to own this film. This also had 3 editions, and it is Terrifier 2. So This first one I want to talk about is the Screenbox exclusive. This is found on Amazon. It's $20, and you get this cool-ass slip cover. And what I love about this is, if you remember a couple Blu-ray Tuesdays ago, I talked about the Pennywise documentary, and Screenbox is putting out Blu-rays, and they're numbered. So that's number 1. This is numbered as number 2. So those look great on your, if you're gonna collect the slips and everything from the Screenbox releases. Yeah, it's so cool. It has number 2, so if you guys can see that with the Screenbox. Under the slip cover, it's the original artwork, which I love too. So it has 2 different artworks, and for Terrifier 2, and it's the collector's edition, very Scream Factory-ish, and I like it. And this cover is epic to me. I don't know. The movie's, again, another 2 hours and 20-minute movie, but this is super fun. Lots of blood, lots of gore, more Art the Clown, and that's what we all want. Right, Artie? And he's very funny, and has some bonus features. It has behind the scenes, has an extended Boo Crew interview, it has fan art, and director's commentary. So you can hear Damien talk about the film, which I'm actually interested in. And if you guys missed it, listen to the Overlook Hour. I don't remember what number, but we can put that up here. But they interviewed Damien Leone and David Howard Thornton. They came on the Overlook podcast, and they talked about the films, all about All Hallows Eve, and the first Terrifier. So get into the tea on that, and definitely listen to that, because I think it's worth a listen. And yeah, and they talk about this. This is one of a kind, and they go into, they talk to Damien about this. So yeah, y'all watch that. Listen, I ain't gonna spoil everything. All right, that was the Amazon one. So this one here, you could get at Walmart. So Walmart put out an exclusive, and this is the Steelbook edition for Terrifier 2. So again, it has the original artwork that's found on the regular Blu-ray, and it has this. I like this moment when him in the Halloween store. This does take place on Halloween, so it's a holiday horror. And I love Halloween, who doesn't? And yeah, this is the Steelbook edition. All right, and then there's also one other edition that's gonna arrive later in the week, because Best Buy, they get on my damn nerves. Every time I order from them, I get my shit late, damaged, wrinkled, crinkled, they don't know how to package shit, and they ship the shit late. I ordered this shit, what, weeks and months ago when the shit was announced. But anyways, the one I posted on Blu-ray Tuesday today is the cover art for the 4K edition, which is at Best Buy only. So a lot of people were saying they could not find this in stores. Some people did, but the 4K edition looks amazing. I love that cover with the half face, with art and our new final girl. And that one is in 4K. So a lot of people got all the editions today, which is super cool to see that people are supporting slasher horror, supporting Art the Clown, and that movie made a lot of money. And I'm super excited for where it goes for part 3, because I know it's inevitable. They're gonna make a 3rd one, and I'm here for it. All right, y'all. So that was it for this week's Blu-ray Tuesday with Terrell. Happy New Year. This is crazy. This is the last Blu-ray Tuesday of 2022. And yeah, stay tuned, because coming up the next few weeks, I'm gonna go over my top 5 favorite Blu-rays of the whole year. Ain't that crazy? I'm gonna try to go through all these and figure out which ones I like the most. And we're gonna get into it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna see you guys next week. Don't forget to listen to the Overlook Hour, and you'll see me next week. Happy New Year. Bye.